What's up, guys? SaintJohnButler here, and I've got a little bit of different video. Typically, we like to focus on Saints history, but I've been asked on numerous different social media platforms to talk about my thoughts on the Deshaun Watson, easy for me to say, the Deshaun Watson situation, and whether or not I'd be pro or con, for or against, whether or not I'd be for or against trading for Deshaun Watson. Now, there's a lot of things here, so I've got a little list I wanted to run down. Number one, the whole morality side of this. We'll get that out of the way. Obviously, I'm a human being, and 22 civil counts of sexual misconduct stacked up against him right now doesn't sit right with me. But again, he's been convicted of nothing at this point, so it's hard to hold that against him. It's just something to keep in the back of our minds. The one thing that concerns me, though, with that is if any of these things start to hit and the NFL decides to suspend Deshaun Watson for any number of games, whether it be 4, 6, 8 games, whatever it might be. Obviously, that's going to hurt. You're gonna be putting Taysom Hill back at the helm, and that may happen in conjunction with Alvin Kamara being suspended as well. So the whole offense might get shut down, and you might seriously hurt your chances of making the playoffs if that's the case. Compensation, look, it's lofty. Aside from all the picks, and again, I know that there's a lot of people that'll say, "Hey, look, I'll give away picks because picks are unproven players," and what I'm getting back is somebody that we know it's a proven commodity. But it's a lot. It's a lot. You're talking 3 firsts and a couple seconds, and that's not the part that I think hurts me the most. And I would agree with those people that aren't as concerned about the picks. The thing that hurts me the most is some of the players that they've talked about, and I've heard names of CD Deuce, Ramczyk, McCoy, Andrus Peat, Turner, Adebo. And Adebo, McCoy, and CD being the ones that I keep hearing the most often. Obviously, you hate to lose any guys, especially starters, off your defense. I mean, the big focus has been culture, and again, that's something else you got to talk about. The culture's been such a focus this offseason, especially with a lot of the coaching staff coming back, trying to maintain that continuity that they've had over the past few years and transitioning away from Sean Payton. What happens when you get Deshaun Watson in here? And I've also heard people say, hey, if you're getting Deshaun Watson, you might as well bring Brandin Cooks back. And we all know that Brandin Cooks had issues last time he was here. So, yeah, he's a talented player, but how much do you want to start disrupting the continuity that you've built over the past few years under this group of players and Sean Payton? Contract length, I mean, that's one thing that really doesn't scare me. If you get somebody like Deshaun Watson, who is proven a winner, proven that he can put up numbers, and he's got the skills and the attributes that he's going to win on the football field, then contract length is actually a good thing. The longer you can tie him down and keep him in-house, the better, as far as the player itself. Yeah, the one thing that does make me feel good about this is from everything I'm reading, the Saints ownership and staff have really gone out of their way to make sure that they understand what's at stake, who this guy is, and they've supposedly left no stone unturned as far as their investigation to make sure that they know what they're getting with Deshaun Watson and know what the risks are associated with him. So the fact that you've got ownership and management okay with that, especially with a female owner, that does make me feel a little bit better. And they may know some things that we don't know in the public. So all things said, I do think it's a steep price. And if it were me, I'd probably rather go Jameis. You're not giving up any draft at all. You can fill in your gaps with the draft over the next couple of years, and you're not giving up any of the nucleus of your offense or defense along with those picks. So I'd rather go Jameis than Deshaun Watson personally. But if you want to go Deshaun Watson, I'm not going to fault anybody. There's been a lot of negative animosity and a lot of ill will toward other fans just because they don't agree with your stance. I'm not about that. Look, you can believe what you want to believe. Ultimately, the Saints are going to do what they think is in the best interest of the team. So we're just going to have to sit back and wait. Our opinions really don't matter too much. But again, I was asked on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube to offer up my opinions on the Deshaun Watson situation. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry I rambled a little too long, but there it is. We'll see you on the next one, and we'll get back to the Life of a Saint stuff after this video. Who dat, everybody?